Hello, I picked stories from Pinterest randomly to read. Some of them I don't know how to pronounce the word. Some of them I read the words wrong. Please listen carefully. And for you, English is not native, you can catch the word that I missed or I changed. Please leave on the comment. And for all native speaker, you can leave the comments, suggest to help us. Thank you. The Hungry Mouse. A mouse was having a very tough time. She had no food for many days, and made strenuous efforts to get her food. All her efforts went in vain. She looked everywhere to find her food. As the days passed by, she became very thin. One day, the mouse found a basket with corns. She also noticed a tiny hole in the basket, which was sufficient enough to move her in. She easily moved inside the hole. Since she had no food for many days, she ate a large amount of corn. Without realizing her, she continuously ate more and more corns. She realized very later that she ate a lot more than she actually required. After eating a whole lot of corn, she became very fat. Satisfied with corns, the fat mouse tried to come out of the basket through the small hole. Unfortunately, the tiny hole could not accommodate the big mouse. The mouse started screaming, "Oh God! Let me come out! How can I come out?" A rat, after hearing Mouse's screaming voice from the basket, asked her what happened. Mouse told her story and asked Rat a solution. Rat told, "If you want to come out of the basket, wait for some time or even days to lose all your fat until you grow thin." Mouse started to starve now, but with lots of food to come out of the trap. Moral lessons: anything too much is good for nothing. The Milkmaid and her pail. Patty the milkmaid was going to market carrying her milk in a pail on her head. As she went along, she began calculating what she would do with the money she would get for the milk. "About some folks from Farmer's Barn," she said, "and they will lay eggs each morning, which I will sell to the parson's wife. With the money that I get from the sales of these eggs, I'll buy myself a new dimity frock and a cheap hat. And when I go to market, won't all the young men come up and speak to me? Polly will be so jealous. But I don't care. I shall just look at her and toss my head like this." As she spoke that, she tossed her head back and the pail fell off it. The milk was spilled. Moral: do not count your chickens before they are hatched. A glass of milk. There once was a poor boy who spent his days going door to door, selling newspaper to pay for school. One day, as he was walking his route, he started feeling low and weak. The poor boy was starving, so he decided to ask for food when he came to the next door. The poor boy asked for food but was denied every time until he reached the door for a girl. He asked for a glass of water, but seeing his poor state, the girl came back with a glass of milk. The boy asked how much he owed her for the milk, but she refused payment. Years later, the girl, who was now a grown woman, fell sick. She went from doctor to doctor, but no one was able to cure her. Finally, she went to the best doctor in town. The doctor spent months treating her until she was finally cured. Despite her happiness, she was afraid that couldn't afford to pay the bill. But when the hospital handed her the bill, it read, "Paid in full with a glass of milk." The moral: no good deed goes unrewarded. The farmer and the well. One day, a farmer was looking for a water source for his farm when he bought a well from his neighbor. The neighbor, however, was cunning. The next day, as the farmer came to draw water from his well, the neighbor refused to let him take any water. When the farmer asked why, the neighbor replied, "I sold you the well, not the water," and walked away. Distraught, the farmer went to the emperor to ask for justice. He explained what had happened. The emperor called on Burbo, one of his 9 and wisest courtiers. Burbo proceeded to question the neighbor. "Why don't you let the farmer take water from the well? You did sell the well to the farmer." The neighbor replied, "Burbo, I did sell the well to the farmer, but not the water within it. He has no right to draw water from the well." Burbo said, "Look, since you sold the well, you have no right to keep the water in the farmer's well. Either you pay rent to the farmer or take it out immediately." Realizing that his scheme has failed, the neighbor apologized and went home. The moral: cheating will not get you anything. If you cheat, you pay soon enough. That's it. Thank you for listening to my reading to the end. Please come back and listen to me read more. Have a great day. Bye.